you're standing in my light. So tell me, how did you do? Well, good for you. But don't get too full of your accomplishments just yet. That was a fairly easy contract I started you with. Come back when you're ready for more. If the speaker or the matron give an order, though, that takes priority.
Still gotta delete items.
You're back, I see. Well, good for you. Even the simplest contract represents a...
So I'm supposed to be starting a new mission for the Assassin's Guild, the Dark Brotherhood. I'm still learning our little hideout and learning the people because they all look the same to me. No glasses on. Let's see. Won't be on for too long. Okay, it is one mission.
Those loudmouth fanatics! It's time to teach them a lesson about the blessings of silence!
Enough. I'll decide how we respond to these malign sermons. Initiate, I have a task for you. Once again, the pious idiots of Kvatch dare to provoke the anger of the Dark Brotherhood. Such an insult cannot be allowed to stand unchallenged.
What's going on in Kvatch?
As if the Grand Sermonizer didn't have enough vices to rage about. Now she's preaching against the Brotherhood. She says we are weak, powerless. A toothless dragon that inspires ridicule instead of fear. These lies must be silenced. Permanently.
I can go, Kvatch.
Be wary. The Order of the Hour has increased its presence in Kvatch. Avoid the warrior priests if you can. Meet up with Tannic and silence the priests that speak against us, including the Grand Sermonizer. I do not yet understand. Whether she seeks to insult us or acts upon some misguided tenet of faith, our response is clear. These impudent priests must die. She's one of the ranking priests at the Cathedral of Kvatch, right below Primate Artorias in the hierarchy. She won't be easy to find, however. Killing her subordinates may draw her out. Otherwise, rely on Tannic to locate the hole she's hiding in. Primate Artorias leads the Cathedral of Akatosh in Kvatch. The chanters and sermonizers bow to his authority as the chosen of the Dragon God, and even the Order of the Hour follows his commands. Pious and faithful, I find the man to be insufferable. Caution becomes the appropriate response after the deaths of 2 assassins, Initiate. But make no mistake, I expect you to assassinate the Grand Sermonizer. Tannic will be there to provide assistance, nothing more. Under normal circumstances, no. These recent attacks against us, however, have made circumstances far from normal. Concentrate on the Grand Sermonizer. That's your primary mission. The common folk fear us. The political leaders tolerate us. And everyone who needs someone dead and can pay the cost hires us without hesitation. Our reputation remains strong. But these attacks by the Sermonizers, they're obviously up to something. It could be anything. Certainly Primate Artorias and his priests have little love for the Brotherhood. I wonder, does the Cathedral plan to outlaw the Black Sacrament? Would they dare such an action? Regardless, these sermons are bad for business.
Initiate, I have my own contract in Kvetch. I'll join you in Tannic as soon as I'm finished.
3 blades on the same contract? Is that wise, Matron?
Just make sure the Grand Sermonizer dies, Initiate. That's my chief concern.
Okay, so I gotta go back to the place where I just did the assassination at and kill people. Kill lots of people.
Rough times ahead for the Brotherhood.
So I'm like a Jeep.
That's enough blasphemy out of you for one day. The Grand Chanter wants to have a word with you.
Oh, that's enough blasphemy out of me. Grand Chanter wants to have a word with me, huh?
That's enough blasphemy out of you for one day. The Grand Chanter wants to have a word with you. Your foul words have consequences, heretic. The Grand Chanter has ordered you to appear before him. Problem? Yes, there is a problem. You're preaching Boethiah's lies to the faithful initiates of the Society of the Dragon. The Grand Chanter won't stand for that, and neither will I. He orders you to appear before him in the Chamber of Penance. The Grand Chanter fears nothing, least of all a pathetic Daedra who pales in comparison to the mighty Dragon God. Now go see the Grand Chanter and face your judgment, or I'll gut you here and now.
This is a mission that I started earlier that I forgot about, so yeah. Let's go talk to the Grand Chanter.
Against the Dragon God.
By spreading the word of Boethia to the initiates.
There is only one punishment for blasphemy. Behead them.
What? Isn't that a little extreme?
You dare question the will of Akatosh?
It doesn't say anything about beheadings in the Book of Akatosh.
Silence, Initiate. Lieutenant, deliver Akatosh's justice.
Is this the life you hoped for, Jocelyn?
Larissa! I should have known. I'm leaving.
I like the sound of it. Time to go.
Yeah, we have to help Larissa save her sister. Yeah, I think that's it.
I appreciate you not slaughtering everyone there. A holy bloodbath wouldn't have suited us any better than you getting your head chopped off. Unfortunately, Jocelyn is as slippery as iron. She snuck away before we had a chance to tell her. Quite the opposite. Jocelyn fled with us, which means we gave her plenty to think about. I'd guess she's gone to one of the old Akatosh shrines along there as well. Let's split up. If you find her first, politely ask her to wait for me to arrive. Remember, check the shrines along there and do try to keep the mayhem and music break.
Now back to the mission that I started to come here to kill stuff.
No, curse it all.
That's pickpocketing. I stole a little something there. That's not what I came here for. I came here to talk to somebody. Oh.
I was wondering how long it would take you to get here. Didn't Astara instill you with a sense of urgency about this mission? She must be getting tender-hearted after all these years. Yes, I say so. I find life to be a complicated series of pranks and pratfalls. Besides, this is your mission. I'm only here to observe and offer assistance if you get in over your head. Speaking of which, try not to get captured or killed today. No, that would be boring. You start murdering the sermonizer's priests while I take on the real challenge. I'll locate her hiding spot. Then I'll find you so we can kill her together. That will put the fear of the Brotherhood in the Kvatch people. Be stealthy or slaughter everyone that gets in your way. Whichever works best for you. They all wind up with Sithis in the end, so what's the worry? Now, let's get out there and deal with the Grand Sermonizer and her lying priests.
Sounds like a plan.
Time to dip our daggers in Sermonizer blood.
Have you heard
Watch
of
your
the
back,
fight in the
you
arena
blade.
today? I hear it's going to be a bloodbath.
Crude amusements for fools and traitors. You do well to spend more time in the cathedral.
And you do well to loosen that codpiece. By the 8, what a killjoy.
Let's see.
Nothing like I'm getting much done here.
What is it?
So I'm assuming there's some priest somewhere around here who's saying stuff negative about my people. So I have to find
I could
them
use a break.
and send them to Sakata. Whatever the person's name is.
The jaunt, the bounce.
Oh, I get it. Private property doesn't apply to you.
Yeah, I know I didn't have to kill him, but what's the point of that?
Roger, please get me the fuck away from this thing. I killed a fucking sympathizer.
You actually think you could get away with that?
Turn off the...
Hey, I'm about to get off for a little bit.
Let me see, social. What do you think, officers?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, what do you think, social? How about officers? I think officers. Because it seems to kick us out less out of the group, but
I
not
will be
officers.
getting off for a little bit.
Oh, are
you? Yeah, I got company popping over.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, man.
How long you gonna be off?
Oh, probably for a nice long while.
Okay.
Checking on the broadcast.
Alright, I will do. Alright.
If you dare to. If you dare to.
I'm level 19
If you do. Oh. Well, I got, let's see.
I'll be right back.